Alright, this are my plans for CP65 now that I've got a shop. It's going to be 11 by 9. Excuse me, I've been sick. This is the existing area right over here. It's actually the original, which I'm going to keep as is. It's just going to be raised a bit. And that's going to be on this side. And I'm thinking about turning the old engine shed here where it says industrial spurs with a question mark where this air is at, the magnifying glass. I'm thinking about doing that and running it all the way back to the wall. But this is the overall idea of it so far. The bridge that will bridge the gap 3 feet between the layout is actually what I'm hand building right now. I've got to put the rigid plates on it, put track in it and all, wire it and get ready for it and paint it and all that. But this will be that bridge, and I want it completed so when I do drop the bench work, which shouldn't take me long, I'll be able to just pop it in there and run trains. But this is an island here that I'll probably build eventually. But for now, it's just going to run around. There'll be a small yard here on the back wall. And I'm going to give you a view of that. Of course, it'll be higher than this. It'll come up probably right up above, about halfway where that window's at. Because I have to put an AC unit in there. And it'll run all the way here to the end. And then back around through here. Sorry, I don't want to make you sick. This will go away, and this is going to be the new existing bench work that will curve around back into about where the seam's at, where this has been moved, where I had to actually break it apart and move it. Because I'm not in Foley anymore. I'm now in Pineville, Louisiana, some hick town. But anyway. And actually the end down here, this will actually go away as well. And where the seam's at here, this will be the new back that will run all the way to the corner and then back again. So all in all, I'm looking at about, I got on my plans over here that I've done, of course, with paint. I don't have CADs or nothing like that. This is actually my father's laptop, and he doesn't have all that, but I've done all this with paint, and I believe it'll work. I know the dimensions across the back here are 11 feet wide, and the length from end to end is roughly right at 9 feet. Of course, I've got that bookshelf that's sitting right about in here. So it'll probably run right into that somewhere around it. And I'm going to use it as a backdrop, but for a building or something maybe behind it. But that way I'll be able to incorporate this into the layout. This is just a rough idea. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. But the overall plan is this. And it's not bad for me. I know Josh was talking about, he was trying to build him a layout, a buddy of mine up here, but it ain't nowhere, it's just like a 4x8, about what I'm running right now. And if you look, I just have this little 4x8 here setting up and running my equipment on it to keep my trains going. And but I've been also doing a lot of work, and that's taking up a lot of my time. Plus my dad, he's in bad health. But if everything works out right, that's the plan that I have. And like I said, it's not nothing major, or sorry about spinning so quick. It ain't nothing major, but it's good enough for me for right now. But the subdivision will be CP65. That's the only thing I got right now. That's going to be my YouTube. I lost my old channel. Again, I don't know, they won't let me into it, so I just created another one. But mainly it's just going to do heavy through freights, and I'm going to have a little local service, some industrials, maybe some through passenger service with maybe a stop or two. I'm not sure yet about that. With Amtrak and everything that's going on right now in the media, I'm not really sure what to do. But I still might do it. I love my passenger trains. But all in all, this is the sum of it. And I just wanted to bring the few subscribers that I have right now to attention that yes, this is me. This is CSX NS Modeler Railman 40. So, but yeah, that's the idea, and I just wanted to bring everybody a quick, kind of a, not really an update, but just a progress of what's going on. And I kind of disappeared for a while. I know it's been about almost 5 months, I think, but nothing's really changed except for the fact that I've got room now to really do something. And I'm gonna get you a stance on the idea of the room that I have. And the level that's sitting at, I think, is about 52 inches. I want to keep the workbench, of course, but the actual upper deck of that CP65 will be raised probably about another 4.5 inches maybe. It's going to be brought up to about 57, I believe I said, inches, which is pretty close to, I'm a pretty tall guy, I'm 6'7", and as long as I can get eye level or nose level with it, I'll be happy. But the bench work will be pretty thin. It won't be wide or anything like a 4x8. I think the widest point I have is going to be about 1.5 feet, except for maybe the peninsula for the industrial area, and then that's going to be kind of, like I said, on the map or on the plans here, you can look at it. It's probably going to be somewhere in the range of maybe at its longest. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet long, and probably maybe 3 to 4.5 foot wide at the berth, but it ain't gonna be nothing I can't reach. But in short, that's pretty much what's going on, and I'm trying to rush this because I don't know how much time they're gonna allow me with a new channel. And if I can post this, I am. But like I said, I'm sorry about my talking. I've been sick. I had the flu last week. And this here I built over about 2 weeks ago. I'm still working on. I got all the plates down here that I'm working on. And I got to get all the plates on it and paint it and prime it and all that good stuff and lay track and wire it. But this is pretty much what I wanted. And yes, I could have went out and bought a kit or something like that, but the bridges are too flimsy, and in an open aisle, I'm scared that it would get damaged. And this is a solid piece of wood at the base, and if you're looking at it, that's actually about probably 1/2 inch thick, and it's through and through, so it's not going to buckle, it's not going to fall, and it'll sit into the bench work when the bench work comes into play, and it'll sit somewhere right across this gap, somewhere here on the floor. It'll probably be right in here, about 3 foot of that, and that'll circle back around and come around back into CP65, which the fuel island will stay. My plans are to extend this and put maybe the engine shed just a little further back. It might be in a little slight curve. It's not going to be a big facility, which that is what that is over there right now, that building. That's going to be kept. I'm not going to get no big Walters 3-car or 3-engine storage facility house. I'm going to keep it simple and small. My main thing is to run trains and get the realism up. And that's just what I enjoy, you know, building it, crafting, and running trains, and trying to get the real operational out of it. I'm not too much about the type that worry about, oh, look, yeah, I gotta have this big and a lot of this and a lot of that. No, I'm not that type of person. So, but yeah, it'll be all right. I think it'll work. I think my plans have pretty much worked out. Of course, you know, it's always different on paper, as they say, but I'll adjust for that too as we get to start working on the bench work. But for now, this is pretty much it, and I'll see you guys later.